Hello, everyone, and welcome to Created in the Image of God, the sneak peek for episode 103 with Julie Raboa. I have her in the studio with me today, and she'll be talking about overcoming childhood trauma through faith. Julie, share with the audience just a little bit about your background and how you got into this type of work.
Well, it all began with my own childhood. I grew up with a parent who had an undiagnosed mental illness. And as you can imagine, a parent who doesn't know that they've got some mental health issues, some of their behavior can be abusive, which is what I experienced. And I also believe that that was part of the reason for my parents' divorce. So, part of my ministry is that I'm trying to help people overcome their own childhood trauma, which could be divorce, parent mental illness, substance abuse in the household, um, a parent who may be incarcerated and there's family separation due to that, domestic violence. All sorts of things along those lines can really affect people, not only in their childhood, but follow them throughout their lives. And so now I am a graduate student in mental health and wellness with an emphasis in Christian ministry. And so part of my ministry is the podcast, which caters to children who have experienced childhood trauma as a result of family dysfunction.
And Julie, I'm so grateful to you and this work that you're doing, especially in a world where without that element of Bible-based, Christian-based, faith-based, spiritual, God-centered therapy. Sometimes for some, this problem can be made worse through interventions and assistance from others. So we're very grateful that you're coming on the show. And by way of concluding this brief soundbite, you and I talked briefly about some of the common ways in which people are their own worst enemy when it comes to accessing the power of God. Share with our audience your view of how sometimes we are unable to tap into the power of God to help us with these challenges.
Right. And tapping into the power of God is so incredible because there are even studies that show that faith in our faith communities can help us to become more resilient against the things that we have faced in our past, in our present, and in our future. But one of the main things that I have found is that people struggle with their identity as a child of God. It has been stripped. Their self value and their self worth has been diminished by the trauma that they've encountered in their life. And I want people to know that they are valuable, that they are loved, that they are worthy, that their life has meaning and purpose, and that they are truly loved children of God. And God wants to heal you. He wants to restore you, and he wants to give you that abundant life that is promised in the Bible and that it is attainable.
Thank you, Julie. What a great advertisement for this show, Created in the Image of God. And we're so grateful to have you with us on June 18th at 8 p.m. Central Time for episode 103. To the audience, you won't want to miss it. Be there. And until then, may God be with you.